So I'm new to this whole video blogging thing. So there are some things that I do have to learn. You know, um, privacy obviously is one thing, not necessarily for me, but for the topics I do talk about. Usually, when something actually upsets me, I try really hard not to specifically refer to anybody by name, but sometimes it's not exactly easy. And the the method that I use for my video blogging is that I simply just record. I don't edit later. Um, I don't go back to it and go, okay, well, I need to bleep this out or I need to cut this section out because of whatever reason. Um, I just record. I record my thoughts as raw as possible. Now, sometimes I do try to omit people's names if it's one of those. Oh, in passing, um, Jane. Yeah, Jane did this. And I might be like, crap, I said Jane, not really meaning to say Jane's name, or I'd be like, oh, John was a complete douchebag. But I can't always do that. And I understand that certain people don't want their name like that to be in public view. But at the same time, my life is that. I choose for my life to be that. I choose for my life to kind of be in public view so that my actions are visible. My actions are not hidden, and my agenda and even my intentions are clear, as clear as I know them to be at the very least. So, and I'm saying all this because I have had the past couple of days, um, certain key individuals did not appreciate that I spoke openly and publicly about things that were bothering me that they were involved in. And to a certain degree, I do understand um, their feeling for an outcry. I do understand why they are uncomfortable because of obviously some of the things that I said were negative, being that, oh, I'm not okay with what is being said, what occurred. Okay. Um, and in the respect for them, I am sorry that they feel that I shouldn't use their name directly. But 9 out of 10, if it is that I feel so strongly about this that I need to talk to a camera about it, it's because I have already went to them and said, hey, this is bugging me. What can we do about it? And they kind of blow it off, um, or did not care to find some kind of resolution to it. Because I'm a pretty reasonable person, at least in my own opinion. And as skewed as that can be, I do try my best to understand another person's point of view, their perspective, and try to not necessarily walk in their shoes, but at least try them on and be like, okay, I can understand their struggle in this certain situation. However, I don't necessarily believe that, especially if I'm talking about them directly, that they understand my struggle or the things that I have to go through on a daily basis, even if they are in my actual daily life or they at least understand my daily routine. I say all of that to say that I am sorry that um, I am sorry that you feel that I shouldn't have used either your name or the situation. But please understand that I did that because I had no other venue to do so. I didn't have anybody else to really turn to talk to that I felt would help. And I honestly feel that my own video blogs help me understand the situation better and clearer. I hear the situation out loud, even from, like, especially for myself. And I think to myself, okay, well, so if I'm hearing this, what would I tell somebody who was telling me this? And I usually come up with, like, okay, at the end of the video, I think that I come to the conclusion of, okay, this is what I need to do. And that helps me. because one of the reasons I have this video is to help me do that. Also, the reason I started doing video blogs is so that I can go back and go, okay, well, that was the situation then, and hopefully in like a year, 2 years, 5x years, months, whatever, I can go back and be like, okay, I was struggling with this situation back then. What should I be doing to improve on that situation, if that situation is still present? Obviously, you guys see the board behind me. There's two boards I'm actually have up right now. One is actually a board to help me deal with people. I'm trying to think of the right word. People association. Another board is to deal with. The big board is actually dealing with. And I don't know how to put it into words. Connections that I have and why I do or do not have those connections, and that's the idea of the big board. And the board on top was the older one. Obviously, it's too small. Even though there's only a couple things there, I'm like, it's not big enough for all the things that I really deal with on a regular basis. This is my video blog, mine, and the people who I interact with and come in contact with, they're gonna eventually have to be in some way, shape, or form related to this blog. People make mistakes, I get that. Heck, I know I made a few. But please understand the purpose of this blog is to help me get things out. And also, if you happen to come across, oh, this particular episode or entry is about you, try not to look at it deep. Try not to look at it as, oh, he's speaking about something that I spoke to him about. Because 9 times if it's something that you told me about, I try not to make that the actual topic of the video. But it's something that I am involved in. Then I have to say, okay, I feel that I have to say, thank you, that I am in this situation. And this is what's bugging me. And then through that, I find my own solution to what I need to do. It's nothing personal. For the most part, unless it's one of those, obviously, this is personally affecting me. I need to figure out what to do with it. But it's nothing necessary against you. Most times, even at the end, even with the situation with Biomom, it was anger and angst that, oh, it seemed double standard wise. And the thing with my old assistant, it was my upsetness, that's not even a word, me being upset about how I feel that I was being treated in that particular semi-professional relationship. Not really relationship, but association maybe. But please understand that I do understand why you're upset in those situations and other ones that have been brought up to my attention. But please understand, this is my personal YouTube, and if you do have a problem with it, come to me and I'll try to explain my point of view. But I have to maintain my integrity. I have to be okay with what I do, and if I choose to speak about something, I will. But I will try to make a point from now on to try to use individuals' actual name less. This is one of the reasons why I always give people nicknames and code names and letters. But I'm making this video to say, hey, I'm sorry that you feel that way, even though you are omitting the actual purpose of the video. But because I am the kind of person that I am, I'm not completely a jerk. I am going to try to use people's actual names less, unless, well, especially when it comes to things that I disapprove of. I'm not going to go back and change any of my videos because I need them to be as real as possible, as genuine and authentic as possible. But from this point on, I am going to try to use people's actual names less because I understand the situation and the emotions that can bring up. So that's what I'm saying this morning before I have to get dressed and get ready to work. Obviously, my work pants are right there. So I have to get going. Thank you guys for listening. I know there's probably like maybe 3 of you. Maybe in the future there might be more, but it doesn't really matter who views these things. It's more or less my own personal record, and I'm okay with them being public. Because if I start hiding things and making things so private, then I actually do have things to hide, and I don't want to be that guy. If I have a problem and I need to address it, sometimes I do have to make it public because I don't have time to actually log in to like another computer and be like, okay, well, I do remember I had this situation before. Let me look into it. If I just go, well, let me just go to my YouTube and look at it and see, and watch myself and listen to my own rantings and ramblings to see where I could possibly improve for the future. I'm going to say it again because obviously it needs to be said. I do apologize for anybody who happens to feel that I have done them wrong. I had a friend who, once again, I'm not using the name, I had a friend who would always tell me, how you feel about what I said is not my problem. I don't want to be that way, even though lately I have been. But I'm not completely insensitive. I understand. So I'm going to try. No promises there's going to be a guarantee, but I will try to omit names and at least, I don't know, give code names or what have you, okay? Okay, I really gotta go. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.